Sawadee hello everyone. Welcome back to Tong Get Back channel, and this is Disco Elysium stream today. So we are back for more Disco Elysium. So I hope you enjoy today's streaming, and thank you for coming everyone. And let's enjoy this Monday of gaming sessions. Please and thank you, and don't forget to subscribe and following. Thank you. So if you remember last time we playing these games, we have some new case and we finally turned the church into some kind of pub now already. So today we're gonna do some more investigating maybe, and maybe some other case before we head on to the main case. And we're about to find out who's the main. I think we about halfway through the game maybe. Let me see first. Sorry about the voice. Weather right now is pretty hot actually, so let me hold on. Oh, I have two upgrades right now, so I almost forgot about that. What is this? Tuesday. Day of birth, your face look like. Let's do day of birth actually. There you go. And we need one more for. I got 10 perception, but I need something else right now. So, what was the last time we doing this? Logic now. Well, let's keep this for now, but let's see what case we can be done. Let me look at this. It's on on Friday now. Find a tape, okay. Check up project after way has moving in, okay. I might talk to her soon, but not right now actually. Was found figurines deserve more. We need to buy more figurines. Confront, I almost forgot about this. Confront the main suspect. Shit. What else should it be done? So and also I need to find the gun. Where's the weapon? Where's the murder weapon actually? And I haven't found. I think I found all of them. Oh no, not all armor, but we need one more armor actually. And I haven't found a place to go. And okay, you know what? Let's talk to. Let's talk to her first. I'm most fun about that.
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going, man?
What? What did you say?
How's the project going?
I can't hear you. The project.
Yeah.
It's not going well.
Why?
There's that guy. I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekokata. A place to be, apparently.
Oh.
Thanks. Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes. Let me know how it goes.
Okay. You know what? Fair. That's fair. Her project is a bit hard actually. Let's go out. I had to ask him about the inspection.
Yes?
So, I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps
You can tell me.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the
The what?
Damage.
Oh,
either way. Good on you. You were saying?
what about the
What
case?
do you want to know?
Now the inspector scene. I want to know more about this pissing competition.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind.
Oh,
Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the industrial harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
So this is a struggle over who run Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
Okay.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So you volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
So you volunteered to spoil it.
Yes, I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
What's so special then?
Martinez?
Yeah.
Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
I wonder what this say about me. Really? That I was sent by my station? Clearly why? Find a saw machine sent to upper front to the possible way. Should I be like trying to look myself look cooler or look worse? Inside.
Okay. Style me.
It's impossible to tell whether he's serious or joking.
You need more looseness.
No, I don't.
Really?
I used to. Plain clothes did the trick. For both of us, it seems. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
Alright.
Yes,
We're
it's
done
a
here.
wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Well, I think the 41 sent me then.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
No, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Okay, what if my precinct sent me on this game because I'm fucked up, like as a joke?
I've considered it.
But it's not true, right?
I don't think I can say one way or another. I do think it's somewhat unlikely, though.
Why's that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30th. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke.
Oh.
And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Thank you. Wow. What nice dudes. Fishing's done. Okay, looks like I've done a lot of mission now. I haven't found this one yet now. I don't know where to find it. Am I missing something on that one? Let's see. I haven't located the gun. Find a tape with melody of it. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's move to here first. Wait, what happened?
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's Renee?
The prick is gone.
What?
I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
I mean, he's dead. I don't want to assume that now.
Hell,
Oh.
most likely. He was an absolute Kent.
How did he die then?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Oh no.
Did he feel like he has to prove he can still pull his weight? Doesn't need handouts?
Guess he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, 'cause he's gonna be buried without it.
Do you think our conversation about his job pushed him to get out there?
No. René was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would ever push him to do anything. The man was completely immovable.
Was he really that bad?
I repeat, an absolute Kent. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. He was like an old viper. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. She saw something in him when we were just kids, and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to.
You love him.
We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that... Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were?
Tell me.
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me.
Wow.
He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
Maybe you should keep this photo.
Let me see.
Yeah.
This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny... I'm sorry, officer. I just...
It's okay.
Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It really means the world to me.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo.
I offer my sincere condolence.
Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
Too bad that he's gone. I was hoping to ask him about this spell.
René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies.
Wait, what?
That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests, and all that other stuff he loved so much.
Oh, why didn't he like them?
There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communals. They called them the belts of revolution.
Oh,
I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgents. It doesn't really matter anymore.
I want to go over a few more things about Renee, if that's okay.
Yes? What
Oh,
about René?
okay.
Yes.
It is. I just don't know anymore.
I want to ask you about the
About
union again.
officer. I just can't do this right now. The union, it just doesn't matter anymore.
Okay. Oh man, why would he die? Wait, there's this tree or what?
The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches.
Hold on. Let me do this first. Quick save.
The gnarled hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane. Oh, patting the tree reveals a small sticker which has almost been worn to oblivion. It reads, RCM Emergencies Desk, number 8102. Underneath a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. You tree-hugging pansy. The bronze ribbon twists around and within the branches in an intricately natural pattern. But there's something.
What do I see?
There's a twisted logic in this mess. You see the ends of the ribbon, the way it flows, how it twists and turns. It's all starting to make sense. It'll be easier to remove now. With slow and deliberate motions,
Yes.
pulling, bending, and unraveling, you manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches. It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to re-spool it, so that you could hear what's on the tape.
Oh.
Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with this.
Ah.
What's the tape for?
It's why I promised to make him a jam.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
He has to. He's a master of what? It's broken. Do you think your new buddy is know how to fix it? I think at least one.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street.
Yeah.
We shouldn't waste our time.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses similar tape.
Oh. Okay, that one's gone.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep. The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed. Everything's still cool.
Okay, nothing. Okay, you know what? Let's not waste more time. Let's talk to. Where's that lady? Is she not? She's still not here. God damn it.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheat.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Let's. First thing first, let's talk to Sylvie again.
Just a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes. Hello?
It's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Do you know how my paperwork ended up?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective?
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who called?
No, sorry, I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further.
Seems like Glacier wasn't lying when she said it was her. This corroborates her story. She made the call.
Okay.
She is the fairest of them all. The ugliness of lies would never escape her lips.
Okay. So
Yeah, go on.
You hear
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I need to report a dead body on the Martinis boardwalk.
One moment. Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
I identify middle-aged man, height 170 to 175 centimeters. Dark hair, middle build, looks like it's slim, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, and it hit his face against the metal branch.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
No, more like an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He wearing boots, trousers, and old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pocket.
Any information on the library card?
It's from Central Jamrock Public Library. Belongs to someone named Billy Majon.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Contact me to Jinghao.
Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to the librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
I was looking for information that you are provide on Billy Majon, a reader.
Billy Majon, you said.
Yes.
Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database. Yes, hello, are you still there?
Yes.
I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Yeah, for home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives.
Ah. Do you have any other information on him?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
Maurice, what? A woman yells. Then, yes. Okay, if it was the police, she starts explaining something.
Okay.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Good. You have a name now.
So it's a woman, not a man. How do you colleague know that was her husband?
Marie knows Billy.
Oh.
She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
Do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Can Maria describe to me what the husband looked like?
Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
Ah, what was he wearing?
1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Okay, thank you.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Thank you.
Anything else you need from me?
Yeah, we done.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on.
Oh, I need to fix this one soon. Where's the flower? Oh, there's a flower.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag.
I think I
bearing the
know where
RCM
this
stamp.
come from.
Okay. And?
The shot probably come from the Bear's machine rifles.
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachol, really.
Why not?
Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Huh.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
Interesting. Give me a second. I have some food right here. I just forgot to eat. God damn it. Prohibit peaceful law. Worth what? Getting shot? I think there should be more.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier.
1 second. Ugh! This piece of chicken is so hard to tear off. There we go. Interesting piece of chicken. Okay.
But back to the investigation. Doesn't seem that likely, but we'll check out all possible leads. Next step, finding the gun itself.
Yes. An upgrade.
Just an ordinary wall.
Just hold any wall. Great. Let's get in here. It must be that. There you go. Can I knock the door?
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup allons. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock.
Oh, okay, we should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
You hear some light footsteps and what appears to be a daily weather forecast playing on the radio.
Oh, thank God.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself.
Yeah. Give me a second. Oh, this. I'd like to have some food. Delicious. Oh. That's nice.
Now, Delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Okay.
Dad, just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Okay.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
Hello? Who is it?
It's me, the police.
And someone turns down the radio.
This is Billy Mahjong home. It's the police.
The police? A moment, please give us a moment.
Tidying up, nervously.
Come in, the door is open.
Ah, it's that lady. So empty pack of red cigarettes under the bed. Same brand, find trash. Okay. Smell like buckwheat and can they afford curtain? Really? Or they must be. They're not really rich. Two children.
It's you from the book stand.
Yes.
Did you come to bring my cockatoo back? I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
Give me a second.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here.
But thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
Well, yes, but not good news.
Keep it together. You don't want your body language to tell her the news.
Sorry, I'm rambling. It's just that Victor often gets into all kinds of trouble. So, how can I help you?
Oh, okay.
How about some small talk before you break the news?
So, how you been?
How have I been? You're not here to discuss me. What is this about, officer?
Lady.
Can't write a scene without knowing the actors. Ask more. Get comfortable around her.
I knew you were cooking something.
People got to eat. What is this about? Why are you suddenly asking me about my cooking?
Okay, you know what? Let's do this.
You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
Ma'am, I'm really sorry to say, but your husband Victor was found dead.
What did you say?
He's dead.
A great and terrible spike. The blood freezes in her veins.
Your husband is dead. I'm really sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh. Oh. But he was just...
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
What happened to him?
It was early. It was still early to say, but at first guy, it looks like he slipped and hit his head.
Was he drunk?
Alcohol may have played a role, yes.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
It's hard to say at this point.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress.
You need napkins, lady?
The handkerchief. A small, terrified smile quivers on her face as she takes the handkerchief and wipes away the tears. She looks disoriented.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
Okay.
It burns like acid.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
A day งั้นเหรอ Take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home tomorrow.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
A very good call.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still... Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon. Already, she starts to shake.
I'm so sorry.
We should step outside and talk.
Here. Well, that sucks.
You did well.
I could have done more.
You did enough.
Thanks, Kim.
Can't save the whole world, you know.
Yeah.
Can't bring the dead back.
What now then?
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased.
That's it.
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
What about her and her kids?
They'll manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Let's go.
Well, this just sucks. Yeah, this mission done. Let's do this one next. You heard water, someone washing dishes.
The door is closed again. Nothing to do here anymore. You hear someone inside, walking from room to room. Whoever lives here must be back home.
How am I gonna do with the I need to ask someone about this เนี่ย Yeah, I still have no clue how to do this
You
one.
see ahead the door does not.
They must. Who else should know about this? About him.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Yes? What is it?
Again? I can't believe.
No, not again. Come on, man. So there's new window, but there's no bullets. What the hell? Can I push it
The
now?
same small, heavy
No.
door. No lock in sight.
You know what? Physical. Let's do this. Still, oh god, it's not enough now. Okay, we need to ask.
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
So that's what really happened.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
You said that's on a run around, ma'am.
I know. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. For all of this, for wasting your time.
Yeah, you kinda.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. Is it? Something is off here.
Yeah, you're right.
Shush. I can't hear what she's saying. Let the miss speak. She's tall and thin and tired. A twig trying so hard not to break.
Why did you waste our time?
Yeah, why?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
That's not good enough reason, ma'am.
You're right. There's more.
More? Great! More bad news.
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, grey and pale violet in the morning light.
A great suspension of water raised above the bay.
The pale, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje, the old world.
Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid I'm more interned?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What do you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
What did you do to these people after you? Oh, cool. Is this? I hope I can ask all these questions I want to ask. What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Yeah, what did you do really?
Industrial espionage.
Ah.
I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again, with a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lewes County Savings Bank.
Mm-hmm.
They sound small, but they're part of the Lewes conglomerate. That was the second job.
Uh-huh.
The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too.
What?
Along with Lewskop and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Laws cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airbird, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
I'm sure there are people who have done worse than that.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people too, not just C-suite. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me.
Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette, miss.
Oh.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
Yeah.
11:30 to 12:15.
Okay.
I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
Okay.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Let's just say you look pretty high.
Oh yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Okay, first, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Leader
The leader?
of what?
The Hardy Boys.
Oh. Oh my god, so there's a leader. I thought Hardy was a leader.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
She, it's a girl. Oh.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
Okay. Let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, but I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
So that's what they did. They helped you.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Give me a second. Wow.
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too.
Oh.
It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
There's some nice chicken I have in it. Wow.
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby, where is she now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Oh no, not them again.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
Yeah, what is their relationship? When did this happen? Did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot?
Yeah.
I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
They must be somewhere far away. And silently. Did you kill Laylee?
What? Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. Get myself cornered like this. He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
It could have been a desire murder. Maybe an act of jealousy. He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around, close to her hand. A military weapon using jacketed ammunition. Now you guys suddenly have theories pouring out, when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
Downstairs, people have this crazy idea that you kill him.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me.
Okay.
She's getting scared now of you, the downstairs people, all of it.
It's okay if you did it in self-defense.
I did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before. That wasn't what happened.
True, sire. 'Tis true.
Desire drive people local.
She simply shakes her head. She has the training for it. 2, maybe 3 years of self-defense. Her body is hard and lean underneath that jumpsuit.
He must have a weapon.
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor.
Bullet in his head, it was jacket, military grade. Who else has this kind of rifle?
I don't know. His friends have rifles. Maybe those psychos did it? Coalition military have rifles. I'm not a munitions expert, and I did not shoot him.
Okay.
She might have been a tad disingenuous when she avoided talking about the bullet in his head before. Look who's waking up from 1,000 years of sleep.
You lied to me about this bullet before.
I've said I'm sorry. What more do you want me to say? I did my best not to lie. It didn't always work.
Okay. Fine.
Like what?
Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Either way, something to consider.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Why did you call cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Okay.
Which is an indicator of truth.
Yeah, truth mostly.
Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
I don't think so. Why did you do it then?
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Ah, the kid. Yeah, okay.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
She definitely called the cops.
Yeah.
That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
When was the window change?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
Okay.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
I think we're done here for now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
Yeah?
He's thinking, are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied to you, and she's a flight risk. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. Multiface, I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up with force if you want to continue pushing her.
Oh shit. Drama or religion เนี่ย Hold on, quick save.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Ow.
You kick it.
Still not working or what? I want at least to work on me. At least once.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You kick it.
Okay, it's not working. Fine.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
What happened here?
Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
What position they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain, ending him.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Inspect the course figure.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Have a look at point A.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Should have been gun residue outside.
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
So I'm like 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from.
72%. With an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belma-grave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
Could the shot has been come from inside? Was the point?
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
Okay, are there any argument against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Okay.
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance.
Yeah.
Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Radius.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
B prime, okay. So there's 3 locations. Around the church, around the buildings, and the far end. Okay.
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet.
Islet.
There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Have a look at B1.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training.
Yeah.
At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Yeah, it must be good. Must be really good shot. Yeah. What about B point? Another point. Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away.
Too
The
far.
least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%.
Yeah.
A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent. No. Too far fetched.
Yeah, too far. What about the islet? Islet.
1 kilometer away. A point beyond the docks. On an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer. The shot would have been a small miracle.
Oh.
5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Okay, so I think it's at the the church, no? 700 meters away. The likeliness of B position, 20% chance. There might more chance there. Kim, do you think the shot will make from further than the roof in Martinez?
From where, precisely?
Around Broadways, the Lansdale and the Islet.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
What is my likelihood now?
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one.
Okay.
It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
Yeah. Determine where it comes from. Okay. I want to talk to her about this one, but I still have my guy here, so I cannot do shit right now. Okay, you know what? I cannot talk to her anything yet. Titus, we need to talk.
It's you again. What is it?
I need to know, I need to talk about Rudy.
Why?
I'm going to level with you. She's next link.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not.
I didn't say she's...
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back.
I cannot do this one. Look, it's too low. I cannot do it. Ruby is a drug leader, drug trader savage. But it's too low. I need more level. Not right now. God, freaking damn it.
Hello, compatriote.
God, freaking damn it.
The tear machine, your bottles clunk.
Is this about the question?
I want to go in there, but I cannot go in there for some reason. God damn it, games. We need more logic. We need more logic. Oh, plus 2 logic. Minus 1. Oh my god, really? Really not help me right now. I need your help.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Do you know how to fix this?
You mean re-spooling? Yeah, I do, but I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty worthless.
Just explain why you need this so much. He's bound to understand.
Wait, but you tinker with film tapes all the time. Isn't that the same?
No, it's different. Those film tapes actually mean something to me. But this is just a worthless bundle of old tape. Huh? What do you mean?
Do you remember the old church down the coast?
Yes. What about it?
I had some young raven turn this place to a nightclub and they play this weird beats they call anoric music.
Is it any good? The music, I mean. Man, you're really invested in this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment, though, so just sit back and relax.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs.
Wait, this looks more than just a moment. It was like 50 minutes.
Yeah, it was. Respooling isn't that difficult, although I had to mend the tape in a few places. Anyhow, it's yours now.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah, my pleasure. I do what I can for true passion projects.
Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility, okay?
Oh. I cannot play. Come on.
All the old boombox. You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the tape.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
I think we're done here. Fine, one of my friends. Hmm.
Glorian Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
Vibrations thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church. He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer, one reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side, you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
Okay, I found this real text. Maybe you could use it to hard up.
Yeah! Remix time! Tape goes here, into deck B!
A hand on his ear, he listens to the audio through his headphones.
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?
What do you mean?
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Okay. Whoa! Not that bad.
Wow! Here's that? The signs match perfectly! Now if only we had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper!
What is this? It's good. How did you guys do that?
I just found random things about it today. It's just very good at remixing.
Yes, but what if Van Eyck based his remix on some forgotten local melody, like a folk song, and you just found the original piece that inspired him to create this jam? That would explain why it fits so well.
Nah, to me it sounds like classic Van Eyck. I don't think he needs any inspiration from folk songs. Maybe he lives in Martinez and just threw away part of his song because he thought it wasn't good enough.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos
Happenstance.
in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key. No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits too well.
Egghead. No, this is a...
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits. Bring up the volume.
What did I just do? Hold on. Oh, fast one interfacing.
What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
You can't just leave it without a bass track.
Fine. Bass.
Yo, the warrior! The warrior of dance music!
Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out. I think the jam's already pretty ultra.
But it could be hyper hardcore!
Hey, can you please route do not signal to your speaker?
To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary. What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
3.5.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no.
Oh
We're
no.
going to be in this church forever.
I'm sorry, Kim.
Don't worry. I have an adapter for it right
Oh,
here.
thank God.
Hang on. This is a 4.5. We're all good people.
Whoa, thank God.
Thank God.
That does noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Music?
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the on-off for just a sec. For a special scheduled event. The on-off will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music.
Oh God. Okay, let's see. This may take a while. Are you serious? Oh God.
The mother of humanism stands above.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, talk to Egg.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum!
Oh my God.
Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master!
Jesus Christ.
There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
Why do you want to turn down the volume?
Because I'm afraid that something might happen. It's an unknown phenomenon. We can always turn it back up if there's a need.
Can't turn down the hardcore!
Of course it is.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. There's tightness in your chest. Anxiety.
Hold on a moment.
What?
What? Never mind, let's do this. I'm ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
No wind outside. No waves. No floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls.
Huh?
In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room.
What?
A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate.
What the?
It's out there now, in the world, made manifest. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on? It's getting louder.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
What was that?
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation.
Oh my god, Kim is okay. Just.
The window is going to come down.
Oh
No,
shit.
the roof!
Oh shit.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us!
Hey, get out of there.
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all. It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it. Shit! It doesn't stop.
Oh, for fuck's
Asil,
sake. Oh
have
shit.
you? Yes, I've turned it off. Andre, pull the compressor. The place is gonna come down.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop. This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Hey, the desk.
And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
Yeah, thank you.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years.
Oh god, she happy.
22 people. Millions of reals. All that time, this is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suriswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Oh my god, really?
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now.
Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer.
You're welcome.
I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's the start.
You hear that, Kim?
It was very hard not to.
Yeah.
I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We
Oh.
will not play it again.
Can you explain what just happened?
It was mathematical information from the anomaly
Present it as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically, I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
Her voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
Are you going to like?
Yes,
So?
our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear. They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
What happens now? Are you going to?
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Sulispov. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive. You don't know enough about the world. But that Joyce, if you knew all she knows, could put it together.
Okay, time to upgrade my logic.
Welcome back.
Empathy เหรอโอ้ได้เดโมแล้วเหรอ
You've got to sit between you and me. I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you really came through for the hardcore underground.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass. Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk. And in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
Better here than in that tent. He wasn't safe.
Okay.
What do you think of the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Their bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
You say that was a carpenter yourself?
I don't say much anything as a carpenter anymore. They tried to make me into a reckoner and a leveller. Made me a bit manic, you know. I regret the time I dedicated to that profession and that worker collective. I say things more as a member of the hardcore side dance community these days.
Okay.
The material knowledge is mega though. Guild shit. Teaches independence.
How do you think this shirt? How old this shirt is?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something. I understand. Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude. The sea, perhaps something more fundamental. I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well. Maybe they were unable to face the nature of the world, perishing.
What style is this building?
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism, lawmongerer. It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
I'm not just a cop, I'm an art cop.
Art of core.
Okay, so what is the architect like then?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
What would a DeLorean building look like?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical. Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Married shit. Virtue and tyranny. Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside before the sea wind took all the paint off.
Year after year, flake after flake, whitewashed clean, then covered in green moss.
What did you mean by dead bodies?
Dead bodies of perennial plants. Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
Spiritual collapse?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, cop man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away. They had sensed that she could no longer see them, and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
Okay, what is the quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago. An ancient hardcore brother.
I'm not a big fan of this.
A 3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history. Built and maintained by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false core.
The way he says it, the force in false core, is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
Huh.
I only said unity. One word. Figures of authority always misquote you. Andre doesn't care about the Ecclesiastes. He just wants the operation to run smoothly. And Egg is a demi-beast. You shouldn't listen to what people say. You should listen to what they are.
Okay, I even agree with you about this.
But were you wrong? The founding party is okay with everything. Look around. They don't have enough love for the human crew to oppose anything anymore. We're on our own.
That's still a lie. Reassert yourself. Mewling wimp. Pathetic.
Anodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
How do you like the glasswork?
I don't. Fuck are giving me the evil eye.
Wow, what?
You defend her, law minion. She was a mass murderer. What's up with that?
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love. Mass murder on the floor.
Oh, great. We think kids are being mass murdered these days.
one says Arno Van Eyck is a mass murderer, the Anodic pioneer Roosevelt is not a mass murderer. He is not accused of mass murder. Likewise, no one says Jermaine Egghead or Andre are mass murderers. You can live entirely outside that suspicion. Billions of people go about not being guilty of mass murder.
She's pretty.
She invented the beauty you're feeling. She and her glass cutters and iconographers. You set the standard, alright. Then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers. You wouldn't be the first. Millions liked her. She's got those mass murdering lips. Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs.
What?
Humanism was invented to mass produce billions of humans. Billions of humans can mass produce hundreds of billions of pigs.
And many, many more tons of sugar.
She liked games. Her legacy, the thing we live in, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only annoyed. What do I know? There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
No, that's not it. It's something more. Something closer to your skin. The speed freak's eyes narrow with suspicion, as if he's looking at a man possessed.
It's not coming down. People are gonna love it. It'll be like our thing. Plus it keeps the cold and the rain out.
Is she supposed to be in the world spirit?
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit. This Arno Van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief.
What?
All innocences are.
Would you say she was, human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that. Well, they loved her. They put all their love in her and forgot all about the rest of us.
What a strange choice of words. Caustic. Overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy.
Shit.
What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
It's a nice window.
Why do you keep saying that if it isn't making you feel well? Don't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about that damn window.
Let's talk about Castle King. I've been thinking about her.
The mass murderer? Why? Okay.
How are you sitting in?
Hard to say, Cop Man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced. I did get to talk to the Crabman though.
Oh, you talked to Crabman, Diego.
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
You mean all this mother love stuff isn't too spooky for you?
Have you been listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore, man. And the mother's love is the hardest core of all.
Alright.
The man picks up on stuff. And he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him. Good thing you didn't squash him.
I want to talk some more about this place.
Dead body, spirit entered. What is there to talk of? I did get anyway. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's at talking to him. I realised that the man. Good thing you didn't squash him. The Crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, The Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus. Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
Okay.
Encasement, confinement of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the Crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs. Like, this is some old world shit Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church surrounding it to contain it.
Contain what exactly?
I don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either, what it does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for and trying to measure. It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't. Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like substance. Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages. And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
Do you think there's any hermetic theory?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, Copman. Even I have limits. I'm a limited size person.
Okay.
Maybe you can figure things out, Copman.
Why you
I
so
think we got on a good level here. The suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing. It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced. It's short for paranoid. It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away. I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
Something is off here. You feel like it should be the other way around.
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but I have one. The left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment. Tell me more about this left-right business.
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity. The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray. Far from our true lives. But we may yet find a way back.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
Do you mean you are mentally ill?
Mental illness is a term that powers you to homogenize people.
Huh.
I think I don't reach mental illness. I am merely politically ill.
Politically ill?
Suspicious element.
Don't you mean the left-right paradigm of the pig-wheat complex?
No. Politics is an inert complex of daily corruption and inane think pieces. The real paradigm is economic, and it concerns pig and wheat. This is where the innovation happens. It's only a theory. I suspect they're breeding a pig-wheat hybrid. Probably in Grad.
What's so suspicious about pork and wheat?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves. Yes, having food is means to an end, but the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleepless in worry.
His eyes flicker.
You mean true life would be like that?
A life is true if it's free from fear, an eternal division among oneself. And others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore. Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face. His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly. Rejection of the right-left axis. Emphasis on unity. Appreciation of some primordial mode of being. What does that remind you of?
Sort of like fascist then?
Nationalism, militarism, racism, an emphasis on a leader character are totally absent in hardcore.
He picks up a wrench and scratches his head with it, unaroused by fascism.
Utmost dedication, thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well.
The term also signifies certain varieties of pornography that depict penetration, just so you know.
Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Ah, right.
Hardcore!
Hardcore!
That's a pretty hardcore coincidence, don't you think?
Yeah!
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion. Oh yeah, sure thing.
I'll be the clothes.
They're hardcore.
That's it?
They're just clothes.
I thought there would be more to it.
Nah, it's just a vest of suspenders made to resemble a human rib cage. Plus some lady clothes to piss off the sex system. Now tell me about that hardcore necktie. It's fucking primal.
What's so hardcore about it?
It looks like you're trying to hang yourself with it.
Oh my god.
So large too. So many different patterns. It's crazy, man. I like it.
Respect to the man!
Thanks, Egghead.
Aggressive, monotonous, but also somehow sacred, primitive, yet futuristic, like a machine man. Nothing exists but the here and now. All are one purpose. All you've managed is a list. The parts don't form a whole.
Oh, thanks, game.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you. Goodbye.
It's a paw! Yeah! Hardcore! Yeah! It was awesome and scary. Very hardcore. Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it at all.
What happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme!
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound. Imagine if you could harness that power, making it pulse.
What if this is the answer to Van Egg Jam?
But how?
What about the compressor? The one with the spiky hair was setting up to achieve some sort of
Oh
parallel
god.
processing.
I cannot do it. God damn it.
Yes, what is it?
Okay, cannot do her too. I need to come back to this later. broad walk. Where is it? Let's go here.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall, with another 7 shades standing 10. A cold.
Oh, be careful. I need to. I might come. Oh, come on, game. I want to. Oh my god. There we go.
You see, a slogan used to.
Hello again.
There's some tear.
Oh, what's this? Polo shirt. No.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in a rut. Those? A smoking assailant who favors Timothy to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men. It's not possible to climb that ladder, and even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
It does look extremely rickety.
Okay.
And wouldn't help much either.
Be the campfire?
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fire this time of
Looks
year.
like my cat just want to come in here now.
Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out Biddable Prime, was it?
Yes.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender.
Okay, that might not possible. Okay.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind.
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Okay. Broad. Wait, what? How about up here? How am I gonna get up there? Hold on, am I going the wrong way? There might be some way I can go and get in there. Hold on. I cannot walk through here. Come on. The game won't let me go through here.
Tequila sunset. Wonderful. classy.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual.
Really?
A founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency.
Hi, Sophia
When
Maria.
my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I call a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Wait, how many people do you working for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansaric tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
Go on.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate.
Oh.
I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
You're gonna be shitting me.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
Okay, so what happened?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation.
Okay.
People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best. Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I can see that.
He pinches his thigh as if to check whether this reality is the reality.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
On the bright side, we got one horror story.
Yeah. Maybe I've exaggerated certain parts over the years. When you tell a story too often, it begins to take on a life of its own. But what matters is that it's true to my subjective experience. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
Truly, He has the soul of an artist.
Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket.
Oh my god.
But then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
What the name of your agency is?
My agency. Man. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting. I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
Sounds intriguing. What say you, Art Cop? If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
You're seeing my shit.
I know. It was fucking awesome. Too bad I went on a jog, unleashing a cascade of doom that washed it all away.
What's up with your tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% lycra before? Go on, feel that primo material.
You really shouldn't touch it.
I just admit it from afar, thanks.
That might be the right idea. This here is one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly. Can't get it anymore. It was too primo, even for Grod.
By primo, he means possibly carcinogenic.
Carcinogenic.
Lycra, TM, was a synthetic fabric developed by manufacturers in the middle 40s.
Wow.
Notable mainly for the swishy sound it makes as the wearer passes by. It's also known to become extremely itchy if not properly cared for.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosemary. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them any time.
What about the other drunks?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I thought he was a cool cop.
A gurgling sound comes from the direction of the non-responsive man.
And yeah, you're already acquainted with abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
What's this about Lost Jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
You mean this jacket I discovered on the boardwalk?
Nah, this isn't it. Found? That's medium concept stuff. Totally not my style.
So you're saying there's another lost jacket out there somewhere?
It's a big world out there, Tequila. A lot of lost jackets in it. Don't know why you'd think this could possibly be mine.
Hey, Doom Spiral. Ain't that the jacket you stole the other week?
Not on your fucking life, Rosemary. What's wrong with you people? Like I'd be caught dead wearing fawn, like some low-concept bicycle courier. Tell you what, Tequila. Why don't you just hang on to that one? I'll get another jacket. Someday.
At least you got a nice jacket for your troubles.
Yeah. Have you got any more?
What's in a name?
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. I was once a reasonably high net worth, so you don't. I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
I got this blue medical spirit. What's about that?
No. Contrary to popular belief, I enjoy being alive.
Ah, okay. So this one is gonna kill him.
Then I can't keep on telling the stories.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh, I got this one. Oh, but it's +1 physical. Jesus. Why is it, man?
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of style.
My style? What about it?
It's just, well, you look more like a high-flying businessman than a police officer.
That's right. You're an entrepreneur of the peace, here to disrupt legacy law enforcement with buzzwords and privatization schemes.
I just thought this was how professional people were supposed to dress.
There's nothing wrong with it per se. It's just a little much. You know the expression, the clothes make the man?
Yeah.
The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, detective.
Right.
A warm smile.
Anyway, we should probably get back to the case. Let's go.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning south.
You know what? Let's talk to...
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Hola, Wandering Man.
Yes?
Sorry.
C'est unpromising, right?
Ugh.
The payphone hangs mute. You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you.
Okay, nothing to ask for.
Mr. Dubois, the word in Martinez is a certain police officer is once again happily reunited with his service weapon. Congratulations, my friend. I prefer my police officers old-fashioned like that, with a gun. You can do so many things with a gun that you can't do without one. Now, what can I help you with? My. She's quite the looker, Harry. You can't imagine how pleased I am the two of you are reunited. Tell me, was it difficult to convince the pigs to give it up? I guess you're right, Harry. I appreciate you coming back to report on your progress. Now...
Okay, nothing for him. Oh, my ears. Hold on. Oh, come on, not again. Come on, game. Okay.
Loman, you caught me at an opportune...
Let's ask Joy then. But first, let's do it.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. Your money disappears into the curtains on the display. The lenses, it looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out. Can you tell? From this distance? I don't think it's possible.
It's not. The details are blurry. There's water vapor in the way and waves cut into the islet.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Oh, nothing เลย
again, officers.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. God, I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
There you go.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
Is this husband and father?
Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Grand Couronne?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure. He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent, almost inaudibly so.
Is she the only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand.
Well, but I'm married.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
I got something else in mind.
The woman looks aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette. Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu.
Déjà vu.
Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Oh, our intelligence increased by 1. Nice. Actually really good. How are you, kid?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win.
Yeah.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Let's have her.
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
So you know me, you met before.
Yes, I used to stand out there all the time before Mother told me to focus on my homework. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologizing to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
I doubt that.
No, you don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
Party eyes, we.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict.
Oh.
That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too. Good thing she didn't say party eyes loud. Her mother's nearby. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Are we partaking in necrotic?
Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
I didn't know I had to do that. I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Thank God.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. The display. This is entirely. This bookstore is not. Shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
Interesting, the greatest.
A true cultural touchstone.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the. A small mountain of colorful board game.
Okay, let's go ask Joy about life.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Of course. Of course.
Don't tell her you've met Everard right away. There's time.
I fear I've told you all I know. Is there anything else I can help you with? What would you like to know? Good. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Oh, what's this?
What is all of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough. There is a term of endearment they coined for it. In the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included. Elysium.
Elysium.
It does. There are those who would call it hell. A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists. Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit. Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways. We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Revolution.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
Dark grey corona?
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
A cold fear seeps into you.
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet.
Wow.
Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound. I don't know about things of that scale. My expertise lies in nations and trade routes, one or several layers below everything. But yes, we'll be fine. Don't worry.
She does not seem convinced that you'll be fine. If anything, she's realizing how deep your condition runs.
You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
Where you say it's disco?
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glasses.
The Pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. We do have a case to attend to.
His voice is low, but firm. All she can say is,
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
the lieutenant glances at you from the corner of his eye. You could sneak back later when the lieutenant is not here, unless you can convince him to step aside. Is what you want to do.
Yes?
Okay. It did not work.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
So I need to come back here alone again. Why is everything always come back alone? Yeah, Jesus Christ. Isn't there a way to leave me alone?
Yes? Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties.
What if I need some me time?
Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
Okay.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, you got to be kidding me. Where's the broad walk?
The palm tree livery should be, like, pastel green. Fucking tropic shit.
I can see it. Bright as day. Oh, if we were skulls right now.
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not. Cop. We're not snitches. Or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, Cop Man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs. These skull people are more than an authority. They're deities.
Ah. Who are Skull?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
Ah, another crime syndicate. Great, another bad guys.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
Right.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
This guy knows Cindy the Skull.
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
That's Cindy, that girl over there.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Why?
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence.
Oh.
That's right. You should back off and let silence rule supreme.
What is wrong with you? Now you're just empowering these punks.
Oh shit.
This is ridiculous. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls?
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness, present in all of us. The vehicle of our future operations. Death and nothingness.
They're called Skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Okay.
Just trust me and follow my lead. No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable. The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage.
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
You are confused. You part of Scully or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
I see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
What with the jacket?
What about them? Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
Oh, okay.
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
What?
What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
Okay. So what about you?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though, you get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking some one. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Oh.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point. Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Yes? Leather jackets adorned with immature writing? The ideology they convey helps the boys justify poor choices in life and fashion. I'm not a fan.
Oh.
What are you implying?
You know what I'm implying?
No, I don't. What are you implying?
Are you more of this one or that one?
Neither.
Oh, come on.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
Okay, then I go for this one then.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
Yeah.
That's an origin story for a dynamic
Dynamic duo. Yeah.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Do you know about murders?
Murder?
About the hanging?
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Okay.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Ah, this sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know that you don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind a hostel?
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter? So what do you think we know?
Okay, we're done here. And I don't want that jacket. It's a little bit too much for me. We still have 10 more minutes or 15 more minutes.
The trap is.
Where's the Broadway? Which one? This one? Where is it? I want to get up there, but the game won't let me. What the hell? Come on, games, give me something.
The trap is filled with dead and dying locusts.
Why there's nothing to show up there? Come on, game, give me something.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable. Calling. Still a game? Seriously? Someone with...
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity.
No, but I got a feeling I'll kick your ass gonna make an appearance if you ever call this number.
Phone. Disconnect tone.
easiest way to get up there นะ Oh come on game give me somethingอ๋อ
Hello again.
You see, a slogan used to enter.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
I need to get there somehow นะ Am I missing something วะเนี่ย This is my head's getting really bad right now. Oh, this is new? Hold on.
They really have an interesting setup here, like kids preparing for a school science fair. It's pretty neat.
This? Oh, we're trying to see if we can come up with some cool new special effects to add to the visual aspect of our club experience.
We tinker with things. Art, music, chemistry.
Some chemicals, when mixed, can, you know, change colour or sort of blow up.
Blow up! Blow up!
Not like, you know, in a dangerous way. Or, well, we're not going to do it in a dangerous way. Besides, did you know that smell experiences are all the rage now at the most forward-thinking venues?
Very big in art circles.
Yes. Chemistry has many uses. In police work too.
The young man looks startled for a moment, but then flashes you his most winsome smile.
I hope you get to experience one of our light smell shows sometime, sir. It'll be a blast.
Feel free to come back later and have a blast with these exemplars of youthful avant-gardism. But we really need to return to the present now.
of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting. Why? That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something, I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind, the mother of humanism.
Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and rule.
The woman looks by in silence, smiling enigmatically.
It's not spiritual.
I don't get it now. Hold on. Alright, let's go check that window again.
Two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman having sex. 700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
I cannot go there for some reason. So it must be around that Broadway, that building over there, but I cannot enter it. What?
1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea. The shot would have been a small miracle.
Okay, looks like that I had to go there somehow. I can't right now. Okay, I think I'm gonna done it soon. Yeah, this is gonna get too wild at this point. Alright, I'm done. Okay, so yeah, we're done here. Give me a second now. So yeah, that's it for today's streaming. I hope you enjoyed today's gaming sessions. Yeah, and we will continue with our Disco Elysium next time. So until then, I see you guys on the next stream. My name is Tong, and this is Tong Kid Channel, and I hope you have a great day and a great night. สวัสดีครับ Good night guys.